Politics. Martin Luther King Memorial Statue, 30 feet tall, National Mall. In the valley, to be precise, right between the Lincoln and Jefferson statues, each of which is only 20 feet tall.
Well, they won't be able to dunk on him, will they?
There's also a 450-foot granite wall on which are 14 quotes. One from his famous "I Have a Dream" speech, "Out of a mountain of despair comes a stone of hope." That is beautiful if you think about it. It also contains his letter from the jail in Birmingham, Alabama. Sunday marks the dedication ceremony, and it was carved by a Chinese guy named Li Yixin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and I'm sorry if I'm not. You've come a long way, baby. Education. When you think of Irene, South Dakota, what do you think of?
I don't know. California has movies. Louisiana got the Mardi Gras. Hey, yo! New York's the melting pot over here. Georgia has peaches. Florida got oranges. Idaho has potatoes. South Dakota. Nobody knows shit about South Dakota.
South Dakota has 20% less school time than the majority of the U.S. Yep. No school on Friday. They say the $50,000 savings will preserve a program that would have otherwise been scrapped.
Hut, hut, hut!
I don't even know if they play football there. They say more than 120 school districts in 20 states,
most in the West,
have opted for the 4-day week, and they claim they are testing fine. Some say every cloud has a silver lining.
That's lightning, stupid.
Some say the glass is half full.
Of poop.
Now I know the question that's on everybody's mind. If you take a South Dakota Odian and score the insides of his lips with broken glass, sew them shut and feed him through a tube in his neck until his lips heal shut, will he still be able to pay the bills, not being able to say, "Would you like fries with that?" Speaking of jobs, work. This week I had to rearrange the entire freezer section. I'm talking from fish sticks all the way down to shrimp. This means I had to take out all of the product, pull every shelf, rearrange the shelves higher or lower in accordance with the product that was going to go back in, then replace all the product, not sacrificing any aesthetics, and maintaining pure cohesion. People gathered from cities all around to watch me work. Some said it was genius, others said it was God working through me. I say it was from living a good life and just being humble. But no matter who your higher power is, you couldn't have done it because I'm better than you.
Don't take me out of context. Joking about work is fun, and let's face it, it's very easy. But in all truth, I am proud of my job, and I actually like it a lot. I get to meet great new people every day, and I'm also providing people with their sustenance. There's got to be a great deal of honor in making sure that people have their food. I mean, it's a basic necessity, a very basic necessity, but a necessity nonetheless.
Entertainment. $103 million is being invested to expand broadband internet into our rural communities.
Good news, Mom! And thanks for passing along that church versus state email. I used it.
I think this is fantastic, because money's tight everywhere. But nowhere is it tighter than in our small towns and hamlets. So I have a money-saving tip for everyone.
Do your pooping at a friend's house.
Poop at a friend's house. This will save you on toilet paper, water, air freshener, and hand soap. Booyah, financial genius! If you have to poop at home, don't flush and don't wash your hands. I hope this helps. Natural D. Magnitude 5.8 earthquake on the East Coast?
No way!
Many people thought it was a truck crash, a plane crash, maybe another terrorist attack.
Maybe, but it would have been perpetrated by the big guy. And I don't mean BP.
The Temblor.
Temblor? New catchphrase for earthquake?
Cracked the Washington Monument. A steeple, bell tower, flying buttress, and abutment at a highway bridge, the National Cathedral, and St. Patrick's Catholic Church were also damaged.
Buttress? Possible new catchphrase for altar boy?
Now all we need are wars and rumors of wars. Wait, the West Coast would have shrugged at a 5.8. In fact, Dennis Miller said, "We have those for breakfast." I bet we're about to see a rise in the usage of the phrase, "Have you found Jesus?"
Jesus is missing?
The U.S. Park Service evacuated all monuments and memorials along the National Mall. No word as to whether or not the Lincoln or Jefferson statues were damaged, or that taller guy in the middle, but it was reported that the Jefferson statue turned to the Lincoln statue and said, "There goes the neighborhood," to which the Lincoln statue replied, "What you talking about, Thomas?" The Pentagon, White House, Capitol, and federal agencies in and around Washington were evacuated. Someone said they heard cries of, "Run for it! It's God!" Human rights. Okay, remember Philip Seaton? If not, here's a really, really long refresher. In Shelbyville, Kentucky, Dr. John Patterson is being sued by Philip Seaton for removing his penis after Philip Seaton was in a trucking accident. Mr. Seaton's wife was not consulted.
Indian, litter, tear.
Okay, this just in. A group of medical minds were gathered where Dr. David Benson said that removal of the penis is the most psychologically debilitating procedure that a man can go through.
No shit!
Okay, so Dr. John Patterson had a talk with Philip Seaton before the procedure and told him he was just going to remove a small portion of his foreskin so that he could insert a catheter to reduce the possibility of kidney damage. Okay, if you were asked, would you rather possibly suffer kidney damage or definitely lose your penis, which would you choose?
I don't know about you, but I'd be in that really long line.
If you were to tell me that you thought Philip Seaton was going to lose this case, I'd think you were crazy. As a matter of fact, I think that's probably a really, really tough sale for anyone. Probably tougher than the sale of the snuffer. Tired of going, put out your candles with the snuffer. Guess what? He lost! Marriage. Not to beat a dead horse here, but gay marriage. Well, let's look at the word gay. Gay means happy. I don't know of any married couples that are happy. So you can't be gay and be married. But why did they choose the word gay anyway? I understand that they don't want to be called fag because that means a cigarette and cigarettes are gross. Or it means a bundle of sticks, and I think you have to have 3 or more sticks to make a bundle, and that creates a very unsavory mental image. So, why not go farther back? Sodomite. Sodomite's a very old word that we can all identify with. I think sodomites should be able to get married, but not all sodomites, because Catholic priests can't get married. NAMBLA doesn't have that much power. Speaking of power, I think the only reason anyone would want power is to screw with people or to screw people.
And I'm not talking about lesbians either. After all, there's no confusion about what to call them. I think they feel they're just tapping into something greater than themselves.